Sit your ass down, baby, I don't wanna dance. I like it slow, baby, I don't like it fast. Tell me what you came to do.
What's up, y'all? It is your girl Naësha here, and we're back at it again with another video. And as you can see by the title of today's video, we're gonna be talking about friendships. Specifically, I want to talk about the friend to literally hater pipeline. And the reason why I wanted to touch on this is because this is something that happened to me like not too long ago, like a couple of months ago, and I'll get into the details in the video. If this is your first time on my channel, thank you so much for stopping by. I'm so happy to have you here. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. You already know me and you is locked in. So first, let's introduce the pipeline. Okay, so there's 3 stages of the friend to enemy pipeline, if you ask me. So the first stage of this pipeline is the fan. They might see you online, they love your content, they love your life, because that's something people say online a lot, like I love your life, and I'm just like, you don't know my life. Like all you see is like a 1-minute clip, like from 24 hours. I literally took 1 minute and I put that in the video, highlighted, that's my reel, that's the best part of my days, and you talking about some you love my life. Like that's another video for another day. But anyways, it's somebody, you know, they love you, they love your content, they love what you do. It doesn't have to be online. Like it could be a friend of a friend, a cousin of a friend. Essentially, the fan stage is when that person just supports you a lot, they admire you, they almost idolize you, and they're just like infatuated with you. They're very interested by your person and who you are. And honestly, nothing is wrong with that because support is amazing. And usually people don't even notice something wrong in this stage because there's literally nothing wrong with somebody just supporting you. But when we get to stage 2, this is when the eyebrows are gonna start to raise. So now stage 2 is when they become your friend. So some way, somehow, they get access to you and they become your friend. So now you have somebody who is a fan of you who becomes one of your friends. And you know, as I've done this before, like I said, I'm gonna tell my story a little later, but this happened to me. Like it's nice to be friends with somebody that supports you. Like it genuinely feels good. It feels good at first until you realize I made a mistake. And when you get to stage 2 and that person becomes your friend, you're gonna see that they start being a little more intense with their texting, their calling. They're gonna ask very personal questions. Like they're gonna want to get deep with you very, very quickly. Like we literally just met each other 2 weeks ago, and now you already want to know all these things about me. You want to be all into my personal business and my personal life. And then we get to stage number 3, and that's when they become a hater. So now they resent you. You might even hear some rumors about yourself. Oh, so and so said this about you. Now you might see fake accounts following you, fake accounts leaving comments, rude stuff, mean things. Also, they become passive aggressive with you. They critique you a lot. Now there's no more encouragement, there's no more compliments. It's like, girl, it's all negative now. All the positive is out the door, and now they've literally become a hater. So these are the 3 stages of this pipeline. Okay, now let me tell y'all my story. So if you are not that familiar with me, I used to make comedy skits online on Instagram, TikTok, and that's how it really got started. Not really started, because I started on YouTube first, but that's how I blew up. I blew up and I gained a lot of followers. You could say this was my prime. Like this was literally my prime. Like a girl was popping. Okay, that was popping. But I stopped the comedy content a while ago, like I think 2-3 years ago, because I don't know, I just feel like I'm growing, I'm becoming a woman. I'm not trying to be on here like making jokes anymore. As I'm growing up, as I'm getting older, I just became like more private, and now I've transitioned into lifestyle and, you know, like just doing grown woman stuff, like, you know what I'm saying. And I'm the type of content creator who loves to interact with people who engage with me, people who engage with my content, people who literally pay my bills. Like if you're not watching my videos, I'm not getting paid. So for me, it's very important to reply to comments, to answer the DMs when I see them, you know, just interact with my community, because I wouldn't be there if it wasn't for them, right? I met this young lady who was a fan of me. Not even trying to be shady, she was literally a fan of me. She has been commenting on my stuff for a long time, and she was always in my comments. I would always like, so we never like talk. It was only like through comment section, right? And I remember there was this one guy that I was cool with. He used to also make skits and videos, and I found out she was his girlfriend. So I'm like, oh, hold on now, hold on, me and him is cool and you're his girlfriend, so let me follow you back. So I did just that, and now I could finally get her DM. So when she would reply to my story, I text back, whatever, you know, like a mutual. We became mutuals, everything was fine and dandy. And she used to always say like, yo, I don't think you understand your impact, I don't think you understand how huge you are. Like, I don't think you understand. Like, you are literally that girl, and a lot of people, including me, look up to you, and you're very inspiring and all these things. And at first, for me, it was really nice to hear that, because I think I'm the type of person who downplays themselves a lot, because I just want so much more for myself, that even if I have a lot and I did a lot, it doesn't seem like that to me, because I'm just like an overachiever. So it was really nice to have somebody that encouraged me and like literally gave me my props and telling me like, girl, no, you are that, like you doing good, you've been doing good, you're inspiring the people. Me and her started to converse a little bit more, so we exchanged numbers, and some way somehow we texting every day now. I remember one day specifically, she called me bestie. She texted it like, hey bestie, something like that. I feel like these are like babe, bestie, girly, these are words that we use very loosely. In my head, I'm really not thinking that you actually think that I'm your bestie, because like we know each other for what, 3 weeks now? Like, there's no way, you know. So I I brushed it off, because you know, we girls just be doing that, we just be calling each other names. So throughout this month, she would trauma dump a lot on me. She would tell me a lot of things, personal things that were going on in her relationship, in her family. She's somebody who really didn't have confidence she wasn't really confident. She was overweight. She just had a lot of self-esteem issues. I don't know if any of y'all can relate to that, but all my life I've been told by friends, like, when I'm with you, I feel so confident, like I feel like I'm that girl. And I appreciate that, because I am a very confident person. Like, I look good, body T, personality is on point, I'm educated, I don't know what to say. Like, I've just been so confident my whole life. I've never had to build myself up. I just came out the womb and I was like, I'm that girl, and you're not gonna tell me otherwise. Okay, I think when you hang out with people like this, people who are confident, it rubs off on you. And sometimes it's not even like it completely rubs off on you. Let's say we spend the day together. For that day, just because of my presence, my aura, my confidence, you're gonna feel confident for that day. Even if when you go back home, you go back to hating yourself, but for that specific amount of time that you spend with me or with somebody who is confident and who radiates that, you're gonna feel like that girl, right? And I've always known that my goal in life was to help the girlies. Like, I don't know how I'm finna do it, but I'm just here for the girls. So I used to attach myself a lot to people who weren't that confident, because I'm like, if being with me can help them build more confidence, like, I'm finna do that. And so this girl specifically was very insecure, and so it brought me back to my high school days, when people would always be like, oh, you're so confident, you're this and that. When I talk to you, I feel like I'm that girl, you motivate me. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna help a sister out, I'm gonna help a sister out. So basically, I did literally everything for this girl. I told her how to work out in the gym. There was an app that I was using at the time to track my calories, my proteins and stuff. Put her onto the app. I put her onto my gym routine. She also was trying to get into content. I gave her all my tips for content. I gave her apps that she could use, websites that she could use to get PR and to get like gifted collabs. You're not getting paid, but you still get the product, and you put yourself out there. I gave her the pink print to becoming a successful content creator. I gave this girl all the knowledge that I had about becoming a content creator. This is like knowledge that I've been accumulating since I was 19, because I've been doing this since I was 19. So this is years and years of content ideas, of strategies, of knowledge, of information that I gave this girl for free. Why? Because I believe that I can eat and you can eat at the same table. I never feel the need to gatekeep anything, because I don't think you can take my place, and I don't want to take your place, and I cannot take your place. What's for me is for me, what's for you is for you. Even though people keep saying, yeah, it's oversaturated, all these things, but I believe there's enough space for me, you, him, her, and everybody else to eat. And I was checking in on her every couple of days, like, hey girl, how are you doing? How's the content going? What PR did you get? This girl got PR from she got a gifted collab with Taraji P. Henson's new, she had a hair collection coming out at the time, like hair products. She got that because of me, because I put her onto a site and she was able to get that. Listen, I gave this girl all that I had, right? And this is where I went wrong, and I didn't use my discernment, because I should have known that I was being friendship bombed. Okay, I was being friendship bombed. When I say friendship bomb, you know how men will love bomb you, start saying I love you after day 2, start giving you all these gifts and all these compliments and sell you a dreams. It was the same thing, but in a friendship. And it does happen, y'all. Like, I'm telling y'all, like, friendship bomb is a real thing. Like I said, she was calling me bestie within like 3 weeks of us talking. She was telling me a lot of stuff about her that I didn't necessarily need to know, because our friendship was not that deep. She was trauma dumping on me a lot. This is where I didn't use my discernment, because I should have been like, wait, hold on now, something ain't right, because this is moving a little too fast for me. This moving a little too fast for my liking. Okay, so we had made plans to see each other. So she came to me, and I regret that, and this is the lesson learned, but I let her stay at my place. I let her be in my room. She spent the weekend with me. So now when she came to see me, that was probably like 3 months into us talking. So she spent the weekend with me, and she got to see how I live. She got to see what I do when I wake up in the morning, when I go to the gym. She got to see my routine. She got to be in my life. Like, she had complete 100% total access to me for like 3 days. So I took her to the gym. I showed her what I do at the gym. She watched me record content. She watched me edit. She watched what I ate. She watched what I do, what music I listen to. She was watching everything I did. She watched my room decoration, literally everything. She was even love bombing my mom, like telling my mom she loves her so much. I'm just like, what do you don't know my mommy. You don't know her. You do not know my mother. What are we talking about? You barely even know me. I barely even know you. I don't even know why I have you in my house. That's on me though. But she was just doing the most. And this is why you need to listen to your mom. If you have a good mom, you need to listen to your mom. If you have a praying mom, you need to listen to her. Because my mom, from the first day that she came, my mom was like, no, I don't like her. Something's off. My mom told me something is off. And I listen to my mom because my mom is a woman of God. She's a praying woman. So whatever my mom says, I take it into consideration. And lo and behold, my mom was not wrong. My mom was not wrong. So now fast forward, she leaves. She goes back home, whatever. And we're still in contact. But spending this weekend with her kind of like left a bad taste in my mouth. Something was off. My mom told me something was off like from day one. But as the days went by, something definitely felt off. So when she came back home, I wasn't as like, how can I say it? I wasn't as accessible to her. So I wasn't texting back that much. I wasn't picking up the phone. Like, you just gonna text me, I'm not getting on the phone with you. I was kind of like pulling away a little bit. I felt like something was off, but then it was confirmed when she came back home and my content started to be copied. She was copying all of my content, literally copying word for word, bar for bar, emoji for emoji. Anybody who knows me knows I'm a doll, I'm a Barbie. I call myself that all the time. Even brands address me as, hey Barbie, hi Barbie. They don't even call me Naësha because that's my brand. Barbie, pink, that's my brand, that's me. So now this is maybe a couple days after she left. She changed all of her social media handles to something Barbie, something doll. I can't remember if it was doll or Barbie. I'm not sure. I was kind of like, okay, because I never knew you to be a Barbie. I never knew you to love dolls. I never knew you to like have that on you, you know, like that's me, and everybody knows that that's me. You feel me? But one thing about me, I'd never want to be the girl that's like, oh yeah, she's copying me, everybody's copying me, everybody want to be me, everybody's so jealous of me. So I let it slide, and I'm just like, yeah, that's weird. I'm taking mental notes, and it's weird. Also, all of a sudden now all she listens to was Mariah the Scientist and Friday. I really love Friday, and I really love Mariah the Scientist. Especially at that time, that's all I was listening to, like literally on repeat. And mind you, she spent what, 3 days with me. You were in my car, you were in my shower, you saw that that's all that I listened to. Anytime she posts a picture, anytime she posts a video, it's their songs playing. Then again, I don't own these people. Mariah is not mine, Friday not mine. Anybody can listen to them. So I was just like, it is weird because you were never listening to them, but now all of a sudden that's all that you listen to, which good for them, because now they're getting their music streamed by a new person. They got a new fan, which is great. But I still did a mental note because that's something that she got from me. So now she's listening to all the artists that I listen to. She changed her name on social media to Barbie to doll, and my content is being copied. Same type of content, the same types of captions, the same emoji combos, like literally my content. Me, this is me. She doesn't really have a lot of followers, so nobody really was checking for her content, but if anybody was to see it, they would know like, yo, this looks just like Naësha's content. And mind you, while this is happening, she's still texting me, but I'm kind of like backing up a little bit because I'm scared. Like, I'm genuinely scared because now I feel like you want to be me. I feel like you studied me. I feel like you came into my home with a plan to study me and see what I do, how I live, how I am. and to try to replicate that. So 2 or 3 weeks after we seen each other in person, I get a text message on a random Sunday. I just came back from church. I'm blessed, highly favored. I was actually at the gym. I was getting my steps in, you know, making sure body stay T. I was very happy. It was a beautiful day. And I get a text message, and it's basically from her saying that, oh yeah, ever since we left, you don't talk to me anymore. You're a mean girl. You portray yourself to be a nice girl online, but you're really a mean girl, and you can't accept anybody else being at the top. You want to be the only one at the top. You don't want to help others, and you can't stand that I'm doing better than you. It was those same words verbatim, and there were more things that I'm not gonna repeat because it's foul. I would never say that. But anyways, I get a very nasty text message on a Sunday, and I was kind of confused, and I was very taken aback because I'm like, what is going on? Like, what is going on? Why are you crashing out right now? Now, I will admit, she went low, I went to hell. Because if you're gonna come for me, I'm gonna come for you too. So I told her, listen girl, if I wanted to be the only one at the top, I would never have put you onto fitness. I would have never told you to get in the gym and lose the weight. I would have never showed you apps and websites to get PR. I would have never showed you how to make content. I would have never showed you how to track your calories, what to eat, what to work on when you go in the gym. If I wanted to be the only one on top, if I was a person that couldn't stand seeing another woman do good, I would tell you that you look perfect the way you are. 250 something pounds, 5'3", I would tell you that you look perfect just the way you are. Okay, that's what I would have done. I would have never given you any of my knowledge about content and being an influencer and how to get PR and these gifts and all these things. I would have sold you a $50 ebook. That's what I would have done. Out of the kindness of my heart, because I genuinely want to see every woman on earth win, I didn't do those things to you. I told you to get in the gym. I told you you're overweight. I told you you need to look better. You need to do better. I put you on. I helped you. I try to help you elevate. Now all of a sudden I'm the bad guy. And that's not even to shame people who are overweight. I do believe that y'all need to lose the weight. Your life will get better if you lose the weight. But that's just to show you that if I was that type of person, I would never try to help you. I would tell you to stay comfortable where you are. I would tell you to keep eating. I would have never encouraged you to do better, to get better, to go after what you want. I would have never did all those things for you if it wasn't because I want to see you win too. If it wasn't because my goal is always to help women, what do I care that you're 5'3" and 250 pounds, not getting paid, unhappy with your life? What do I care? I'm happy with mine. So I would never even be threatened by you in the first place. Physically, you don't look healthy. I would never want to look like you. And this might come off as mean, but y'all, like, she has nothing on me. Nothing, not a damn thing. And because I know that you can change your story, even though you didn't grow up with the best circumstances, you can definitely change the trajectory of your life. You can change your story. That's why I tried to help you, and now it backfires in my face, and now I'm a mean girl. And this is what happens when you let a fan become your friend. This is how it goes. This is exactly how it goes. So what I think happened, in my humble opinion, is she realized that I realized that you literally have been studying me for so long. You befriended me, you came to my house, you saw how I live, you saw my lifestyle, you went back to your home and tried to copy me and try to become me and try to steal my personality, the way I talk, the way I do things, the way I show up in the world. And she realized that I realized that, and that now I'm trying to like distance myself. So now access is denied. You can't copy me anymore because you don't have access to me. You can't suck information out of me anymore because now you don't have that much access to me. I think that's what really got her crashing out, is the fact that she was losing the access. Now that she was losing her access to me, all that admiration, that love for me, that inspiration that I was giving her, that turned into resentment. Now she hated me. And if you think after the text message she was done, oh baby, no, she wasn't. Sister was not done. She hopped on TikTok, okay? She hopped on TikTok and made a story time about me. She made a story time about me, basically saying how I wasn't really her friend for real. I was never her friend for real, and I was faking a friendship and all these things, and it just didn't make no sense. What do I gain from being friends with you? Absolutely nothing. What do you gain from being friends with me? Everything. Everything. Yeah, she went online, talked about me to a little followers or whatever that I helped her build on the platform that I helped her build. Obviously her platform isn't big. I don't even think she had 10K followers. Like, so she was basically just talking to her family members and friends. And the fact that she went and made a story time about me, that just tells me that that wasn't never a real like genuine friendship from the get-go, because I think you just wanted something bad to say about me. You were just looking for something. Like, this girl is too perfect online. Everybody loves her. She's in her prime. She looks beautiful. She helps women. She makes people laugh. Men are after her. Women are after her. Like, she's doing too good. I need to find something so I can go online, embarrass her, trash her, talk bad about her, so I can make people not like her anymore. Which, it didn't work. It didn't work. Her video did not get views. It didn't do good, obviously, because you're not an influencer for real, and God is never gonna let that happen. Any tongue that rises up against me will be condemned. So it was never gonna work. And I think the problem with this situation started from the fact that she had a parasocial relationship with me. Parasocial relationships are a very, very big problem, especially in today's day and age with social media. You see people vlog, you see people telling you about their days, you see day in the life, you see somebody's house, their couch, the bed they sleep in, you see everything about their life. It makes you feel like you know them when you really do not. And that's the definition. Like, a parasocial relationship is when someone feels connected, emotionally connected to someone that they don't know. Like, you don't know them in real life. And that explains why a lot of like people who watch celebrities or watch influencers or content creators feel so entitled to their time, to their money, to their life. And I think that's where she in the beginning was like friendship bombing me, because she felt like she knew me from my videos. Like, you feel like you have a relationship with that person. So me, on my end, it's like I'm getting to know you, so you know, it's just a regular friendship, a regular connection you're making with someone. I'm taking it slow. But she felt like she already knew me because you've been seeing me online, you've been watching my videos, you've watched me grow as an influencer, you've watched the days in my life, yet you think you know me. So that's why the love bombing, the friendship bombing was happening. And social media created an entitlement in fans, supporters, and people who just like consume your content. Like, they feel entitled to access. They feel entitled to having access to you. And that's why homegirl was crashing out, because when she realized she's not getting the access that she feels she is entitled to anymore, all hell broke loose. And this happening to me has really been like a blessing, in the sense where I ignored God's voice. Like, I ignored my discernment. God gives you discernment, you better use it. Okay, like, you be praying for discernment and you get it, you don't do nothing with it. Like, always trust your discernment and trust God's voice. Like, if something feels off, it is off. Something's off. And I've talked to some friends about this whole situation, and some of them mentioned destiny swapping. I'm not sure exactly what it is. I don't know if I even believe it. I don't know enough to know if I believe it or not. But I think basically it's like when somebody tries to be you, basically befriends you to be you, become you, and steal your destinies. Actually, let's go look up the definition just to be sure, because on this channel it be facts. Okay, we don't just be saying things. So destiny swapping is a concept where a person's intended life path, blessing, or potential is allegedly stolen or exchanged by another through witchcraft, jealousy, or manipulation. With that, reading that definition, I definitely believe that she was trying to destiny swap. Absolutely. You guys let me know what you think, but I feel like what I just told y'all, this story definitely sounds like destiny swapping to me. I'm actually so thankful that I caught it early, because that could have been, it could have went left. Imagine it could have went left. Knowing what destiny swapping is now, shit could have went left. Shit could have definitely went left, because the way this girl was moving, like, tell me if I'm tripping, y'all. If I'm tripping, let me know. Be so for real with me and let me know if I'm tripping. But from what happened, I definitely feel like it was destiny swapping. Now you want to be a Barbie because I'm a Barbie. You are listening to artists that I listen to 24/7. You are copying my content. And like I said, listening to the same music I listen to, like, although it was weird because like it was constant, like it was doing too much, but that doesn't even matter like that much. What really was like, oh wait, hold on, is copying my content. Like, copying my content and then calling yourself Barbie when I'm Barbie. People know me as Barbie, brands address me as Barbie. And that's something even back in high school. Like, when I was in high school, I used to call myself life-size doll. Like, I used to tell people, yeah, I'm a life-size doll. I'm a doll, I'm just life-sized. So this has been a part of my personality for years. So this is what gets me, and this is what really makes me believe that, nah, you was definitely trying to destiny swap me. On the flip side, I'm a little flattered though, because I feel like you see that I have a bright future. You see that I'm gonna do great things, so you was trying to steal that. So I guess a win is a win. So I already knew I was destined for greatness, but now I got people trying to steal that from me, so that means it must be something big, okay? It must be something big, child. Anyways, y'all, I wanted to talk about this because it happens way too often. Somebody is a fan of you at first, and like I said, it's not only for influencers. Somebody could be a fan of you because they're the cousin of your mom's friend child, or they're the friend of one of your friends, and they just see you around. They love you from afar. It doesn't even have to be, you don't even have to be a celebrity or an influencer for this to happen. It happens to regular people all the time. I'm a regular person. This is very important. It's very important that you are aware of the people that you're letting into your life, and do not ignore discernment. If something feels off, it is off. Break it up. Break it off right now. We do not have time for games. We got so many things to do. We don't have time for that. And we just talked about destiny swapping. Destiny swapping is crazy, because what if that person was meant to be homeless, and now you were meant for greatness, and now they take your greatness and now you become homeless? All that because you ignored signs, you didn't have discernment, wisdom, and you weren't able to read the room. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. This is not going to be our story. So please be very careful with friends. And also, another thing that I did that was wrong is bringing somebody into my house, because energies, and you have all your stuff there, and witchcraft, and we don't want to go there, but these are real things, and these happen in real life. So be very, very careful of the company you keep around. It's okay to be alone. The same way we don't settle in relationships, don't settle in friendships, okay? God will send you some good friends in due time. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Let me know if I'm tripping. If something like this has ever happened to you, I definitely want to know. Leave your story down below. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. It'll be right here. Again, thank you so much for spending this time with me. I really do appreciate it. I love y'all so much, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Sit your ass down, baby, I don't wanna dance.